I'm someone that loves like the prawn head.
You
I like to one.
You What else you there? We are doing something special today. We always say that, okay? But this time, we are going to revisit all the Food King places that we have featured.
Actually, mostly is his favorite also.
No, because Food King started with all my favorites. I finished my favorites already, then we start to go already. Okay, so for the first place, we are having Hokkien Mee from Hainan Hokkien Mee. This is my ultimate favorite Hokkien Mee, the dry type one. It's not wet, then you tap out, then it become dry. It's really just dry. So in case you're wondering why we are back at our office, right, it's because when we try to film there, right, the management stopped us.
We are supposed to have a filming permit lah. Yeah. But it's a good thing because right, you eat Hokkien Mee, you must tap out one.
Correct. A famous man once say that.
A famous?
A very famous.
Very famous but ugly man once say.
I think this is the Hokkien Mee that trumps all Hokkien Mee. I think anyone from NOC will have tried before.
Anybody that's friend with Ryan, right, will try this before. He every time rave about this Hokkien Mee.
Yes. But I gotta say something negative about this Hokkien Mee. Every year, the packets go smaller and thinner and smaller and thinner. Like the portion is very little lah.
Portion is little. Yeah. To me, this is a very good plate of Hokkien Mee. Even though there's no pork lah, right? But the flavor still burst in my mouth one.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's the best Hokkien Mee, but it's definitely my top 3 lah. You know some store right, they only give one kind of chili. Don't give 2 They give the sambal, then they give the chili padi.
Yeah.
Oh, the chili really pack a punch.
Pack a punch, right?
Pack a punch. In fact, pack 2 punches.
Pack 2 different type of punches.
Correct. He punch, then he kick you.
Wow.
You got king one.
Wow. It is not the type of sweet chili. It's savory and spicy chili. Although they don't have pork lard, this one have sotong prawn and pork belly.
I think I prefer the rules.
Whoa!
You say not nice, but you finish.
I never say not. I just say the rules are more nicer.
Okay, Avery, is it your top 3 or your top 1?
Got top 3.
Wow, got top 3 ah. May I, out of curiosity, may I know what's your number 1?
My number 1 Hokkien Mee is the wet kind.
Just out of curiosity, I just want
Like
to know.
Boon Lay Market.
Huh?
Cause I eat that one 长大.
I eat the Boon Lay Market one before. I think the yellow noodle is very alkaline.
Cause I always eat 打包.
Ah.
Yeah, so maybe after you 打包, right?
Yeah, then maybe it's less lah.
So I would say this is very unique type of Hokkien Mee. But if you ask for my preference, I prefer the wetter side of Hokkien Mee.
It will appear that I'm the only one that like it dry. Everybody like it wet. So if you're a fan of dry Hokkien Mee, I will say this is my top pick of all the dry Hokkien Mee out there. So we will move on to the next place. It's day 2 and we are heading to the west to eat. But first, we need to Tiao. Okay, normally I always start the 95. I never go see what is Fuelsave. Okay. Today I find out right that the Fuelsave right, is a new and improved version. It allows you to have additional 15 km more per full tank.
15 km only?
Yes.
I walked 21 km before.
You go walk now. You go walk.
Last time when I... But did you know
not really shit.
that the entire coastline of Singapore is 193 kilometers? Because you got 15 kilometer more, right? On the 12th time you top up, means you got 1 free full tank.
Wow.
But did you know
that
the average Singaporean drives approximately 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers monthly, and the monthly fuel cost about $300 to $400.
Okay lah, it's about that.
So imagine how much you can save with that 15
Your
kilometers.
research is quite extensive and accurate, I would say.
I look at daily Singaporeans like that. Then I calculate myself.
Also not the producer right for you.
Oh no, it's not lah.
Right. Then what? So with extra 15 kilometers, that means right, we can go to more places to find more better food to show it to you. And then you can also download this Shell Asia app. Inside got a lot of vouchers and you can save up to 30.65%.
But wait, there's more. Stand a chance to win 15,000 Shell Go Plus points, which is worth $500.
Wow!
If you want to know how to win, you check our description box below.
Okay, so we are having the green char kway teow from Heng Huat fried kway teow.
At the Pasir Panjang Food Center, right?
Yes.
I think I'm excited to try this because this type of char kway teow is very rare to find in Singapore. I was young and I tried, but this one is FKG one.
Last time when I stay around this area, right, this is like my daily go-to.
Daily?
Yeah, I eat it so much that the uncle recognized me. That's why he will give me lollipop. Their char kway teow, right, have a lot of greens and the savouriness of it, right, comes from radish.
Radish?
Preserved radish, yeah. I really love to eat this, right, because of the multiple texture. There's a lot of layer. There's the crunchy veg, the very savoury preserved radish, and the lardiness. I would say the lardiness of the kway tiao.
The vegetable is so much right that every bite I take, right, confirm have vegetable.
I don't really like to eat veg, but for this right, it's paid very well together.
Right,
Usually char kway teow is very oily. That kind.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
the veg right, like neutralize the oil. That's why it's so nice.
There is a lot of cockles, yeah. Every scoop I think there is cockles.
And it's not 一只, it's 2只.
yeah, and the cockles are fat and juicy.
Okay, so that's it for the char kway teow. We will move on to the next place. Okay, for the third place, we are at Classic Cakes. Classic Cake is one of the first few episodes of cooking that I featured.
First few.
Like episode 2 or episode 3.
I see the sticker a bit. Quality not very there lah.
A bit cui lah. Because back then when cooking just started with no money ma.
Oh.
Okay, so this is one of my ultimate favorite place. Friends that are very close to me will know right that I want this for my birthday cake. But of course, apart from this radish cake, right, they also have their durian cake, chocolate cake, the typical classic cakes. But what I really like them for is this radish cake. What you want to do right is when you cut one piece out right, make sure you get all the lapchong inside, all the meat and everything.
Wow, the lapchong quite big eh.
Chunky one.
From first glance lah, it looks like a typical carrot cake. It does look softer than the usual ones, but when I bite it right, it's salty but in a very good way.
Yeah, it's just very umami.
Yes, it's very umami.
Inside is very fluffy, almost like melt in your mouth with all the chunky bits like the lapchong and all that. It's just a very satisfying bite. And then it's a must must eat the chili. It's the PR snippet, it's the cream coup de grace.
The chili right reminds me of belacan chili, but it doesn't have the pungent taste.
Yeah, this one is a bit more on the citrusy side.
Yeah.
很开胃的辣椒.
It goes very well
But
together.
it goes so well together, you know.
Another thing I noticed right is they put a lot of spring onions and the fried onions, the shallots. Every bite right, I can taste spring onions or the shallots one.
They shower with it. You will no lack of it.
So if you tapao this radish cake right, they also separate the garnish in a separate packaging.
Correct. So I would like the rest of the crew to come try because you all never tried before, right?
You left like that for me only.
Yeah, but eat the lapchong.
It's really very nice. At first the first bite is like on normal, then suddenly all the flavor comes in.
Yeah.
I've never eaten radish cake that's not oily one.
Yeah.
This is not oily at all.
Because I think it's steamed first. Then on top is all the fried shallots all that to give the texture.
The chili was solid one. It's not those kind of one-dimensional chili.
Even though I'm quite full, right? But because of the chili, I keep eating.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, I guess that they retain their 3 stars. This is the first recommendation I have for everybody that everybody agrees is nice. You always got something else to say, right? Ben, nothing to say this time. Ben, anything to say? Not nice, is it? Not nice, is it? For the last place, we are having beetroot prawn noodle. Okay, this has been my ultimate favorite, and one of the reasons why it's my ultimate favorite is because it's always very consistent. It's always good, and this is also one of the first few places I will bring my overseas friends to because near the airport.
He liked it so much right, the first few times I've been to his house right, he really straight order, deliver, come, then we eat together.
Wait, you must understand this place right doesn't grab to my house one. I call the boss to order a private grab to send to my house one. So every Sunday I will eat that. The 2 of my favorite things to eat right is actually the pork rib and the soup. The combination I always order is 排骨虾米粉面干. Okay, I tell you a secret side story lah. Because I wanted to open a steamboat restaurant right with their soup base. I actually right try to go through their rubbish bin right to see what prawn they have to go out of town. And then when you try to replicate, it's so expensive to replicate. I also don't know how. I give up the idea.
Wow, the pork is fucking good.
Yeah, I tell you already. You eat here is different one.
Cause the meat right, it's not the rough kind one.
Yeah.
I bite right, sure got fat.
Yeah. This one is very fatty. So I really like it. Heng Sui.
Heng Sui one.
Yeah, but most of the time I eat is the fatty one.
I'm gonna finish this. Okay.
The soup is also my favorite. It is savory goodness.
I feel like drinking the prawn head.
Yeah, it feels like the whole essence of it.
I'm someone that loves like the prawn head.
You
I like to one.
You what else you there?
Wow.
Can I have another bowl?
I'll order as a beverage drink. You put ice, I also drink.
Yeah, the soup is not like very gelat or what. You really can drink it like water like that really.
And I realized that the noodles, right, it's not 醋米粉. It's in between the laksa 醋米粉 and the tin bihun.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
I really like everything about here. Personally, I think you should really eat the dry. I tried the soup version, but I don't really like the soup version. So come and try the dry one. They still remain as good as ever. I still eat it very regularly. They are very consistent. So I cannot give you 3 stars, but I will give you back the 3 stars. Okay, that's it. A lot of you DM us to revisit the cooking places, see the standard got dropped or not, and then they can watch back a version of the places that we featured before. So if you want us to continue doing this, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to download the Shell Asia app because inside got a lot of voucher and you get to save up to 30.65%.
Then you also get a chance to win 15,000 Shell Go Plus points, which is worth $500.
Wow, one day! Good. Hey, I'm legit impressed. For the first time in my life with Bet, I am actually impressed.
I also.
And as always, remember to follow all our socials and remember to click here for more and click here to what?
Bloopers.
The boss is so insistent for us to try his not so good pork rib.
Never seen a boss try to prove us wrong. Hey, my food is not that good.
It's tougher, but it's still nice.
It's tougher, but it's flavorful.
It's still nice.
I don't get it, man.